Right now, someone in your life is pulling strings you cannot see. They smile at you, they tell you they care, but behind every kind word is a calculation. Behind every gesture is a strategy. You have felt it before. That quiet feeling that something is wrong, but you cannot explain why. That pattern where you always end up giving more, apologizing more, and sacrificing more while they walk away, untouched. That feeling is not paranoia. That feeling is intelligence trying to warn you. Machiavelli spent his life studying the darkest corners of human behavior. He discovered something most people never learn until it is too late. The most dangerous person in your life is never the one you fear. It is the one you trust completely. Today, you will learn the 7 signs someone is secretly manipulating you. Not the obvious kind, the invisible kind, the kind that makes you defend the very person who is destroying you. Drop this affirmation in the comments right now. I see clearly and I cannot be deceived. Sign 1. The guilt trap. They never ask directly for what they want. Instead, they create an emotional environment where saying no feels like a crime. They do not say, "You made me angry." They say, "I am just disappointed in you." They sigh heavily. They go quiet at exactly the right moment. They bring up everything they have done for you right before asking for something. By the end of every conversation, you are carrying weight that was never yours to carry. Machiavelli once said, "Men are so simple and so ready to obey present necessities that he who deceives will always find someone who will allow himself to be deceived." Your need to be a good person is the door they walk through, every single time. The defense is simple. Stop feeling responsible for other people's emotional states. Their feelings are theirs to manage, not yours. The moment you return their guilt to them without apology, you become impossible to trap. Sign 2. The reality rewriter. You remember what happened. You were there, but every time you bring it up, the story has changed. You came to address their behavior, and you left feeling like you are the problem. They tell you that is not what they said. They tell you you are too sensitive. They tell you you always do this. Machiavelli once said, "Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are." The reality rewriter controls the version of events you believe, and through that, they control you completely. The defense is this: start trusting your own memory. When they say, "You are remembering it wrong," look them calmly in the eye and say, "I have a different recollection." Then hold that position without flinching. Your perception is not up for negotiation. Drop this affirmation in the comments. My memory is valid and my mind is clear. Sign 3. The weaponized confidence. They created an environment of false safety. They were warm, understanding, and encouraging when you opened up. They made you feel seen. They made you feel accepted. And they remembered everything you told them, not to understand you, but to use you. You confided your fears. And now every time you try to stand up for yourself, those fears appear in the conversation, like knives. Machiavelli once said, "Keep your friends close and your enemies closer." The person who knows you most intimately has the most power over you. Watch how someone handles small vulnerabilities before you hand them large ones. The defense. Reveal nothing until trust is earned over time, not granted in a moment. A person who uses what you share against you has shown you exactly who they are. Believe them. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I reveal nothing until trust is earned. Sign 4. Isolation by degrees. They never tell you to stop seeing your friends. They are far more sophisticated than that. They plant seeds. Small critical comments delivered with apparent concern. Your best friend is so negative. Your sister always stirs drama. Your colleague never really had your best interests at heart. When you come home after seeing others, they are cold and distant. The message is always the same. No one understands you like I do. No one can be trusted except me. Machiavelli once said the first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. The manipulator removes the wise and perceptive people from around you so they become the only voice you hear. The defense. Notice the pattern. Real love encourages your connections. Manipulation starves them. Deliberately protect and invest in every relationship they have tried to quietly erode. Drop this affirmation in the comments. My outside relationships are my power, and I protect them. Sign 5. The permanent victim. No matter what happens, it is never their fault. You address something they did that hurt you. Immediately the conversation shifts. How hard their life is, how much they have suffered, how even you are now turning against them. By the end, you are comforting the person who hurt you. You are apologizing for bringing it up. Machiavelli once said, "Men judge generally more by the eye than by the hand. For everyone can see and few can feel." The manipulator performs their victimhood for your eyes because your compassion is the most reliable exit from accountability they have. The defense. Separate compassion from accountability. You can feel empathy for someone's pain and still hold them responsible for their behavior. These are not mutually exclusive. True accountability is clean. Manipulation always needs qualifiers. Sign 6. The intermittent hook. Every time you are close to walking away, something changes. A moment of warmth, a grand gesture, a glimpse of the person you trusted in the beginning, and you stay. Machiavelli once said, benefits ought to be handed out drop by drop so that they may be relished the more. This is intermittent reinforcement, the same psychological mechanism behind gambling addiction. You are not staying because you are weak. You are staying because your brain has been conditioned to chase the good moments through the bad ones. The defense. Evaluate people on their patterns, not their peaks. Anyone can perform decency for a week. Ask yourself not whether this moment is real, but whether this pattern is actually changing. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I am not fooled by temporary change. I watch for consistent patterns. Sign 7. The identity erosion. This is the destination, the one all the other signs have been building toward. The guilt made you dependent. The history rewriting made you doubt yourself. The weaponized confidence made you feel exposed. The isolation removed your support. The victim dynamic made you responsible for their emotions. The intermittent hook kept you addicted. And all of it constructed one belief inside you, that you cannot survive without them. Machiavelli once said men are kept in check either by fear or by love. The deepest manipulation uses both simultaneously. But here is the truth. The belief that you are nothing without them is not a discovery. It is an installation. Your confidence did not disappear. It was taken, and it can be reclaimed. The defense. You were whole before them. You will be whole again after them. Start with one decision made without their input. One relationship rebuilt. One part of yourself remembered. You have now seen the full system, the guilt trap, the reality rewriter, the weaponized confidence, isolation by degrees, the permanent victim, the intermittent hook, the identity erosion. These are not random behaviors. They are architecture built deliberately, piece by piece, to make you smaller, more dependent, and easier to control. Machiavelli's greatest warning was never about enemies on a battlefield. It was about the people standing closest to you, with access to your trust, your time, and your deepest self. Remember, the most dangerous person in your life is never the one you fear. It is the one You trust completely. The moment you see the system clearly is the moment their power over you ends. And you are seeing clearly. Now drop this affirmation in the comments. I see clearly, and I cannot be deceived. Drop it again. I see clearly, and I cannot be deceived.